Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com here for NTMarkets.com with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart of the ES, and I've put a rectangle around this area, and I mean, basically, it's kind of a mess. I mean, there's really no other way to describe it. It goes from 1673 up to 1710, and it is the epitome of a headline market. Up, down, wide range days, and, really not much edge. And, I mean, we've been trading it pretty well. I got bit a little bit last night. I really thought we'd get more of an extension into the Europe Open. So I got long up the 1703s, and I ended up taking that off this morning for a little bit of a loss. But I think now you have to really have your deal radar on or your complete collapse radar on. So, we're into the 16th now, and, that makes me want to really be cautious about what I'm doing in the market, because there's going to be a headline that hits. Nobody knows when. I mean, at least we don't know. And it's going to send things moving violently in one direction or the other. I still think that the probabilities favor a deal, and that the reaction to that deal will be a high somewhere between 1710 and 1726. I am not in the camp that it takes out new highs. I'm in the camp that it creates a lower high, and then we go ahead and retrace. The chances of a retracement then back to the middle band here, back to the green line, are decent over a period of days, and then the market's going to have to decide if middle band, now that the news flow is out of the way, is truly support, or if we're going to go back down and try to test the lows. The probability there in this market, in a market over time that looks like this, is that we bounce off that middle band. And if we do that, then the bulls have an opportunity to come up and make new highs. So can we make new highs? Absolutely. But are we going to make them straight up off this debt deal? I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, but it's doubtful. And the reason I'm saying this to you is just be careful what you're doing. Don't be loading the boat one way or the other. You can trade this stuff, but you have to trade it small. You have to put in some stops, and you're going to get stopped out once in a while. I got stopped out last night. Last week we had a gigantic week. Last night we got stopped out, but the amount I got stopped out for last night pales in comparison to what we were doing last week. So you could control your losses, control your risk, keep them small. And then, take advantage of when the market moves in your favor. But the charts aren't controlling this market. The fundamentals aren't controlling this market. The discussions of earnings affecting this market are absolutely laughable. Just laughable. Nobody cares what company X is earning in this quarter or next quarter. Because if the earnings are bad, everyone's going to blame the shutdown. So the market as a whole is either going to accept that as an excuse and we'll just go up higher because we want to, or the market will say, no, this is indicative of, another, turn down in the economy, and then nobody will believe anybody that says that. Okay? So that, the whole earnings argument, you can just take that and throw it over against the wall. If this market wants to go up, if it wants to continue the uptrend because of taper, the central banks are where it's at. There's no taper. You've got Yellen coming in. It's QE forever. If that's what the market wants to accept as reality, then the uptrend will continue. If the market becomes concerned that other macro factors are an issue, then we'll make a lower high. That middle band will break and we'll head back down. But what we know right now on October the 16th, with all of this shutdown and debt ceiling stuff in front of us, is we don't know what the reaction is going to be. So this is not a day to make a ton of money. This is a day to protect your cash and trade small. But you should really be going home flat in an environment like this. Okay, everybody have a great day. Follow us on Twitter, Princeton Trader. Check out the website. Check out the chat room. I will be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well.